Pop out the chat. Pop out mother chat. Alright. Stream should start here shortly. Yep, here we go. Alright, hello YouTube and Twitch. This is Venom, the Waveline Entertainment, and we are back here on the Saturday night. And we are back for some more Fallout New Vegas. Alright, so today's episode we're going to defend Hoover Dam, finish up our first playthrough of Fallout New Vegas on stream, and then we are going to be modding my Fallout 4 here live to get ready for the Fallout 4 playthrough. So as always, here's my Fallout mod manager. Here are the mods I'm running. For the most part, we're going to be using the Courier Power Armor and the Powered Power Armor. Most of the other stuff is going to be vanilla stuff. Now, maybe a couple tweaks here and there, but with ammo and things as far as the types, but that's pretty much it. So, we are going to go ahead and hop into this and get right into the battle. It'll be a fairly quick episode as far as the New Vegas portion goes, but I am excited to get back into Fallout 4 as well. There's been plenty of mods that have come out that I want to try out, and this won't be our last playthrough of Fallout New Vegas, I don't think. I think we will be doing some more playthroughs. People seem to enjoy it. I'm still thinking about doing Fallout 3, and we can still check out some more wacky mods too. So without further ado, let's do this. We're going to continue on. In that last episode, we went and finished up the stuff with the Emeritus. We blew up the Brotherhood. We took care of the substation. So all there is to do is, return to Mr. House when you're ready to fight the battle for Hoover Dam. Alright, so weapons we got on us, of course, we've got the Bloodletter, Light Shining Through Darkness, All-American as our signature weapon. We got our scout rifle, grenade launcher. I thought I had throwing knives on me too. And some throwing knives.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here.
All right, let's get to battle.
The Legion's assault could begin at any moment.
Let's finish
We've
this.
accomplished a great deal, you and I. One last task and our work is complete. I'll see you in the control room.
The RepCon test site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy beer near one of our microphones.
Let's do this. See, when I unlock the house, I always win.
I tell you, religious ghouls in Rockies looking for a land to call their own.
Oh my gosh, Kiratrons with us.
Threat detected.
Let's roll. Great cons. That's right, we didn't do anything with the cons. Let's roll. We gotta be careful. Our shield can take some damage, but it's not going to be infinite. Another one down. Got some more boys over here. Help our NCR buddies out here. Check these fools out. Now looky there. There's the boomers, baby. They got it flying. I never noticed that. You don't do shit for damage against an armored target. Alright. Get inside. Spirit of 2277. Huh. I'll have to look into that later. Boy, kill the Spiritron.
Threat neutralized.
Alright, let's get in. Alright, we gotta get to the control panel. We gotta take over Hoover Dam, baby. Wait, what am I doing up here? Nothing good. There we go. Hoover Dam Optimus. I gotta be careful. I don't think the NCR is gonna come after me. Oh shit.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room.
This is gonna be awkward.
You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move. Brendan, get out of here already. Damn it all to hell. Let's go.
Haha, you should have known better, boys. There we go. Still the override ship.
I knew you'd make it. Resourceful as always. The override module is functioning properly. I'm rerouting power to the Securitron vault at the fort as we speak. I just need you to head over to the east power plant and manually activate the switch.
There we
When
go.
you return topside, I think you'll see that my Securitron army is a little more than the Legion was prepared to handle. Oh, and before you go, grab that printout spooling from the console here. Those papers set the terms for the NCR's unconditional surrender. I thought you might enjoy the honor of presenting them to the NCR's commanding officer once the Legion has been defeated. Cheers.
Test site by a local
Giggity.
crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones. It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in
Am I grabbing?
brackets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your
We're
true
supposed to be
form.
grabbing some papers printing out.
Taught it to me.
I don't see any papers printing out anywhere.
Vicky and Vance Vizino. Vicky and Vance.
I don't know what that Wild Wasteland was for.
Crosby reminding us of those times.
Do I actually have to grab papers, or is that just
Kiss the person you
exposition?
love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
Okay, I guess there's nothing for me to actually grab. For such as you. I feel like I hear something printing, but alright. Let's roll. Alright, recon sensors on. Flashbang out.
Threat detected.
Tried to shoot the rifle out of his hand, didn't work. Alright, let's see. Turn on the switch. Okay, exit to the east side of the dam.
Threat neutralized.
Good job, boys. I know you didn't just shoot at me. Which way? Gotta run. Whoa! The hell? Okay, those stairs are fucked now. I guess keep going through here. The door, no, it's not a door.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm
There we
your
go.
host, Mr. Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have.
There we go, we're on the other side now.
Just it.
Threat detected.
Saying that there's been little contact between your in recent days, causing concerns that isolated health may be in trouble. In other news, a baggage courier found out they had their goods
Threat neutralized.
Boomers are fucking them up.
and made a full recovery. Now, that's a delivery service you can count.
Threat detected.
Bring it.
This was brought to you by the Tops. You dig us, baby, with the Tops. You know, sometimes the journey
Another 45.
to the destination, and especially if your spurs go jingle,
Neutralized.
along the way.
Running.
Threat detected. Threat neutralized.
Man, they're dead. Calm down. Calm down. Like it's camp.
Threat detected.
Yep, I want some. Yep, I want to kill myself. Alright, bring it, bitches. Django. Yep, I ain't doing shit. Come on. Oh shit, he's using the. Okay, he's not a zapper. Get him leg, boy.
Threat neutralized.
Got him. Come on, I love killing Legion. I love it. Screw you guys too. What just happened? See someone hiding over here.
Threat detected.
Come on now, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Go up the back here. Oh shit. I'm getting shot. Run, run, run. Ah, sneaky fuck. Damn it, they got through my shield. Come on, where'd you go? This is such a happy soundtrack for what I'm doing.
Neutralized.
I approve. I don't have a need to kill the Brahmin. Thinking about it.
Detected.
Requires key. Well, I'm killing one. I'm killing. Oh wait, there we go. Homie's up there. God damn it! Don't dodge me. Damn it! He's moving every time I pull a trigger.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. More news for you. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted
Damn it.
from his post in
Yep.
June
Shield completely down.
to be president of
Shield's completely down.
NCR
Put on for us. Like, hello, Fallout New Vegas is up. Yes, it is, and it is still a lovely game. But we are actually finishing up our playthrough of it, and then we're gonna get ready for our Fallout 4 playthrough. Checking out some new mods. kind of playing through all the Fallout for
Neutralized.
trying to get ready for 76. Tide us over until then. How you doing? Yeah, that's true. There's still some mods coming out for that are pretty nice. How you guys doing today?
And who are you to come before me? You don't bear the mark of the bear, yet you are ready for battle.
Your daddy, so I am. Let's see. I'm here to kill you. There we go.
Kaisar's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell. And all
That's
the
still a
tribes
fairly
that
old
stretch
game,
to
but
the
still pretty
setting
fun.
sun shall bear the
And
mark
people
of
still
the
make a lot of mods for Fallout New Vegas too. I'm here to cure you, mofo.
Enough words, then. Let our strength settle this.
Damn straight.
Threat.
And knockback. Haha. Well, I can't do that again because I ain't got the power to do it. Nope, shit. Give me them legs, boy. I got no shield left. Shit, they got grenades. Flashbang. 3, 2, 1, go. There's a lot more right here than I thought there were. Bless you. Damn, he knocked me down. Alright. I did have a little power left. Alright, good. Where'd he go? Yeah, Fallout 3 is much older, but still pretty fun. Only thing I don't like about the games is that they're pretty dull color-wise. I mean, it really is just all gray and brown. There's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, even in places that shouldn't be straight up brown, it just is. But you can mod it and change that. There's somebody hiding up there. God damn it. Alright, let's keep making our way up. Let's keep going. Come on, baby. Give me that butt. Don't hide from me. Don't hide from me. Come here. Where the fuck did they go? Did they run? Don't you fucking run from me. Over there. Oh, damn. I'll save the poly grenades just for you guys. How about I set you on fire? We got one more somewhere. I've been saving up all this ammo for this fight. Come on. Alright, well, I don't know where the fucker went. There's a bunch of them hiding around here somewhere. Ah, there he is. Hey, buddy. Ah, that was a little close. Hurt myself. deal with Oliver and the NCR. Oh, that was it then. Alright, Oliver. God damn!
Neutralized.
My face! Ah, this motherfucker. Legion's evil with a few redeeming qualities. Very, very few. Matter of fact, during this playthrough, the first time Caesar talked shit to me, I blew his head off.
Angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this next part. I didn't take the damn for you, bruh. Took for Vegas.
Vegas? What, the families? Or house? You're talking about house.
Yeah, it's been a pretty long playthrough. We did all the DLCs and everything, and kind of let the people watch me show me what quests they wanted me to do. It's been a long time since I played this, but now we're gonna mod our Fallout 4 and get ready to do a playthrough with it. There we go. I got the terms of your surrender right here, buddy. Let's see.
What the hell are you talking about? What is this? The free economic zone of New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait. Here we go. Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdrawal?
Damn right.
Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go.
I held the dam.
This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion.
Oh, you're gonna take it, all right. Actually, there we go. I took the dam.
You know I won't surrender the dam. And certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week.
You will become the alternative is worse and useless. Wait, you will become the alternative is worse and useless. Okay, some weird spelling there.
We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard, Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go.
I could just kill you. You know what? Good enough for me.
I think you're cashed out enough that my chances are pretty good. And like I said, I'm not leaving the dam now the Legion's been broken.
Threat detected.
Talk a lot of shit there, Lee.
Lockdown imminent. Threat neutralized.
That's what you get, homie. Shouldn't have been talking shit. Did you not see what I did to the last 4 people who talk shit to me? Ah, good stuff.
I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand.
Damn right you should.
I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. No need to worry about the General's accident, by the way. A mercy, really, sparing him the disgrace of surviving his nation's defeat. President Kimball may long to avenge his friend's death, but he won't be president long enough to do anything about it. Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a few months, half a year. But soon enough, the tourists and their money will be pouring in.
Oh yeah, they will.
Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again. And the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip. pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas.
Capacitor charge critical.
Mr. House continued
System
to run
shutdown
New Vegas
imminent.
his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold.
There, now we won't get that chick talking over us.
New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The courier, fair and kind-hearted to those in the wasteland, ensured that Mr. House would keep New Vegas stable and secure for future generations.
No, we definitely didn't do even half of everything there was to do.
afforded him every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38, out of gratitude and a quiet sense of pride for his choice in lieutenants.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Still grappling.
Yeah, I only did about half of the
in the face of old age. Raoul was never able to find
half of my companion quests. I only did about half the side quests. And all the DLCs, but it was really the DLCs I wanted to play the most.
Done so many times before.
Mr. House showed little
I'll probably do 100% completion
eventually
the next time we run through
venturing
New
out
Vegas.
to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more.
Screw the Brotherhood.
Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi,
I forgot a lot of these
they were
ending
easy
scenes.
prey.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Good Springs as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
Cass lived to see Hoover Dam in its old world glory, humming with power the likes of which the Mojave had never seen. Vegas burned brighter than ever. Securitrons filled the streets, and Cass's heart skipped, just a little. Her last words were to the dam, and to herself. We were going full speed ahead, but facing backwards the whole time.
With no cure for the Nightkin schizophrenia in sight, the disgruntled Nightkin left Jacobstown. Without a treatment, their insanity grew.
Yeah, we didn't do anything at Jacobstown.
The crazed Nightkin terrorized the wasteland, and Jacobstown suffered repeated reprisals from mutant-hating humans. In the end, the surviving mutants abandoned Jacobstown entirely, its existence quickly forgotten by the rest of the wasteland.
Nah, I just don't like them too much.
Victory, Mr. House sent Securitrons into Freeside, thinking to increase his control over the area. When fighting broke out, the Kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the armored killing machines, and were wiped out to the last man.
Having never received a replacement brain, Rex finally succumbed to old age.
Oh yeah, I didn't do anything with
shutting
Rex.
down forever one quiet morning. After 2 centuries of life and decades of service to humanity, Rex collapses and dies.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
The Bright followers, when they come back.
Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
Yeah, Eddie. I don't think our companion we did anything with was Eddie.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Alright, folks. We're going to keep this file from New Vegas, because at some point we're going to come back and keep doing some more side quests. And then probably... I don't know, I'll take it back. We might do a fresh playthrough. Would you like to load a prior save? We're going to go no. Okay, so... that was our ending to New Vegas. That was good stuff. Now we're going to go through and mod our Fallout 4 some more. Now, I've been working on this a bit today. I gotta close out using Task Manager because it likes to freeze up on me. Let's see here. Let me pull up my... let's see, Fallout 4. Now, I went ahead and got everything updated. Okay, so the mods we got so far, it's pretty extensive, so I'll just start opening them up, everything. Now, if anyone has any ideas for mods they want to see or see me play with, let me know. Now we're going to be doing a roleplay playthrough, so I'll be in character the whole time. We're going to be playing in survival mode, and I want to add in mods that are going to enhance the gameplay and stuff that's not really lore breaking or stuff you want to like. I'm not going to be adding in like magic and stuff to here, man. It wouldn't make any sense. Like I got basic stuff like let's go the weaponsmith and armorsmith extended, K9 harnesses, you know, Merc packs, which add in new armors and stuff. Smokable cigarettes, you can smoke, and it allows you to make a save in survival. Backpacks, you know, something that makes sense to have. Everyone's best friend is actually cut content. Apparently it got cut from the game, but originally you're supposed to be able to have dog meat with you at any time along with a companion. So all this does is just add that back in. So I can have dog meat plus a companion. Craftable ammos, you know, bringing that back from New Vegas, should have been there already. Craftable power armor frames and pieces, makes sense to have that. Free weapon downgrades. It never made sense to me that you had to pay or remodify a weapon to take an upgrade off of it. That doesn't make any sense. Portable workbenches and scrap or junk scrapping. I can make, I forgot what this one does. Spending way too many hours in game leveling up, yada yada. Sounds for gun. Craftable portable workbench. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so yeah, this is a new workbench. It's a little heavy, but you can bring it with you to do multiple kinds of crafting. So that one's not too bad. Crafting workbenches, that goes in, unless you make backpacks and stuff. Basically, adds new workbenches in. Manufacturing extended. I think this was something that was needed for another mod, so that's why it's in here. Northland Digger Resources is actually a pretty good one. This is one where you can actually put down workbenches and assign settlers to it, like a meat shop or like a nuclear. I think this is a nuke one right here. But basically, you can have settlers focus on what you want them to gather. So you can have one person working on metal, and then like every day you come back and they'll have like some aluminum or some steel for you. It's fairly balanced, and it still takes a bit to get going, and you need settlers to do them, but it's not too bad. And on that, we're also going to be adding in the Sims, or the Sim Settlers too. I need to download all the new stuff for it. Craftable fertilizer, basic components. Yeah, it didn't make sense you couldn't make gears and screws out of steel, so I made sure to get that one in. Portable junk recycler, scrap dead things. Yeah, that one, I mean, it's almost a must-have. It's, again, makes no sense. I can't scrap like dead bushes and stuff. I should really take out any plants I want. Vivid Fallout. This kind of retextures some bridges and roads, and also kind of it speeds up the game a little bit too. It doesn't. Like for some reason, this helps performance. So I mean, I've used it before. It makes the bridges and the roads look better. It does actually help performance a bit. Here we go. Militarized Minuteman. I need to install this one still. I was checking out to see if I was going to put the FCOM in there. I'm not going to. We Are the Minutemen. I don't think I did that one, so there we go. Finish on that. Installing. I'm looking for some faction overhauls too. See, better location damage. Okay, this one will make a lot more sense. So this, especially in survival mode, it'll be more realistic. Let's see. You start with 200 hit points, and endurance from creature hit points 2.5 per point. Should only be increased with food, chems, or perks. Change was made to prevent an extremely high health pool at high levels. Yep, I like to feel, even when I'm super powered, I like to feel like I can die at any time. So things like hit shots on humans with most caliber bullets will one-hit shot them if they don't have armor on, but it won't work against something like a super mutant. So that includes myself too. So if I take a stray bullet with no helmet on, I'm dead. I think it also does better crippling. Let's see. Because of changes made, all weapons had to be rebalanced. Every weapon can be deadly, even pipe weapons. Yep, so going up against a bunch of raiders with pipe weapons, a stray bullet, and I'm down. Bullet time, I mean, pretty much in every Fallout since I started playing Project Nevada, New Vegas, bullet time is almost a must-have. Campsite. Again, we're playing in survival mode. It makes sense that you'd be able to bring a sleeping bag with you and sleep forever instead of having to, like, look for a dirty-ass bed. Companion whistle. This will bring all your companions to you in case some get stuck or they don't follow you out in the game. It kind of helps as a bug fix too. Here's one we haven't tried yet. This is a cybernetic implantation laboratory. I wasn't sure I was going to add this or not, and I haven't even played with it yet. I don't know how balanced it is yet. We're going to try it out. But New Vegas had implants in it in the base game, and Project Nevada extended that to even better heights. So we're going to try an implant mod. If it sucks, and we won't use it. I wanted to get something that wasn't too overpowered, and it looks like these have some pretty cool abilities, and they also have some drawbacks that make sense too. So we're going to be using that. Dynamic bottle reclamation. This will give me my bottles back up to drink water. This is a hotkey, so I can use other keys as hotkeys. Basically, this is for other mods. Basically, Hookers of the Commonwealth. I think this is one for one of the quest mods we have, so we needed to have this one in there. Survival mode console enabler. I always like being able to use console mode in case something crazy happens, like we get stuck inside of a rock or something happens that is game breaking that shouldn't happen. Like if I die or get stuck in something because of my own fault, I mean, any place you get stuck in, you should be able to get out. But if I die, I mean, I die of my own volition. But if you get stuck in a rock or clip into something you can't get out, then you can use a console command, even in survival mode, to TCL out of there. Zombie arena arcade mode, we might do a little special episode with this, but it basically adds in a little zombie mode in part of the game. We're not going to do it during our roleplay, though. APC transport. We got that, and there's another one. Basically, I'm going to have a couple of vehicles that we're going to be able to use. They don't move or anything. They're basically going to be player houses. But since there's going to be no fast travel, and since we do have things like vertibird in the base game, it only makes sense that I would be able to build one. If I'm playing like a science character or we had access to them, we should be able to build that stuff and then use them. So I've got an APC, so I can actually take over an armored personnel character and use it as a little mobile base. Downside is you do have to keep it powered. The tires can go out on it. You got to make repair kits, so you got to keep it functioning. Pit-Boy flashlight. This makes Pit-Boy actually more of a flashlight. Subway runner. Haven't used this one much. It adds a bunch of subways in to the game. Didn't really use it. We'll see if we do this time. MREs are a little bit more prevalent. Makes sense in military town to find MREs, or more, because you can find them in the base game, I think. Here we go. Armor weapon keywords. That's for use in other mods. CBB enhancer, canteen. I mean, that's another one. It's for bodies, and it is needed for other mods. Here we go. Canteens in the Commonwealth. I can make a canteen, keep water on me. Cigar and cigarette packs. I can, exactly what it sounds like, I can make a cigarette holder to keep my smokes with me. And smokes are going to be important because, again, I'm role-playing basically as myself. I'm a smoker. Plus, these let you make a save point, and this helps you kind of keep them in order. Exo 1 invisible flashlight mover. This is a pretty big one. It turns the flashlight from the Exo 1 power armor into, it actually makes it look like the light should be when it's coming out of your eyes. Expanded shipments, expanded resource shipments you can buy. They're expensive, but anyone who sells shipments should have more shipments on hand. Again, expensive, but it helps. Agony. Okay, this is a fun one. Alright, so here's the, I'll just read it out to you. Adds new meds, bandages, painkillers, surgery kits, etc., and new models and animations, special drugs for disease. So basically we're going to be able to get hurt in different ways and have to do different things to heal ourselves. So we get shot, we can bleed out, we're going to have to patch ourselves up, use painkillers or surgery kit, depending on what the problem is, etc. Put a little bit more realism in there. I played with it before, not too bad, I enjoyed it. And yeah, it's recommended playing on survival, which we'll be doing. Let's see. This is recommended playing alongside a monitor removes the healing effects from food. I don't usually eat food for healing, so it's never been an issue for me. Immersive scrapping. And that's something else too. I've never been one of those characters that picks up just a ton of food and like Elder Scrolls or Fallout and uses that in the middle of a fight for healing. It just never seemed right to me. Like, I'm not going to stop in the middle of a dragon fight or fighting a super mutant to scarf down, 30 MREs or 50 cheese wheels. That never really did it for me. Immersive scrapping makes, let's see, what all does this do again? I know it fixes some scrapping. How many details to put in the game and how consistent scrapping was. Yeah, it made makes scrapping certain things make more sense. Like, I think, see, 1 tire equals 4 rubber, 20 tires equals 10 rubber. That's right, there's some things that rebalance. Like, you can find single tires out in the world, and yeah, just like I said, you get 4 rubber from it, and you can scrap those piles of tires and only get 10 rubber. That doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, if it's 20 tires, I mean, it should have been a lot more than that. What is it, freaking 20, like 800? I don't know, some crazy amount. But yeah, rebalance is scrapping. Let's see. Premium Pip-Boy is for the Black Pip-Boy. It is a favorite of mine. Salvage beacons. This is a fun one. You can actually assign a settler to go out and, let's say you got a bunch of crap on you, but you're too heavy to get back, or you want to keep exploring without going back to your settlement. You can actually shove all your gear you want to be recovered into a nearby container, shove a beacon into it, and if you've got someone assigned to go and recover it, then your settler will actually go to that box, pick all that stuff up, and bring it back to your settlement for you. So it's really cool. Alright, so better power armor. Let's see. So something else that never really made sense to me. I love playing power armor, but some of the stuff with power armor doesn't make sense. Like, if I'm getting shot in power armor, there's no reason I should be taking damage while the power armor is still intact. So this kind of fixes it. Each body armor piece covers a specific piece and will absorb the damage until it breaks. When the power armor breaks, you will start taking damage, and because of all the other mods I have in here, you're going to take massive damage. Let's see, and only the part that's broken will, obviously be affected. Explosion reviews over when you're fully covered by power armor. When body armor breaks, you become vulnerable to explosions. So yeah, if any part of your body armor breaks, you're going to become way more vulnerable to explosions. Let's see, what else do we got? Most of these are just power armor mods. We got Tumba Jumba's power armor. The Enclave XO2 power armor is added in here. It's pretty fun to play with. Something else that didn't make sense to me is you couldn't make or refuel fission cores. So I've got a couple of different ways you can take care of that. I've got 2 different ones I can, well, actually no, this is one. These 2 go together. Basically you refill your fusion cores. It's not cheap, but you can do it. This was, oh yeah, the Outcast paint job, standalone. Power armor delivery, this is one. That's pretty cool. You can teleport your power armor to you. Here we go. Something that didn't make sense to me either. It made no sense that the power armor still took AP. I never got that one. I never did. So this one basically turns it off. Here we go. Here's a good one. Anyone who watches Shoddycast should know who the storyteller is. This adds in the storyteller's armor. It is really cool. We're almost at the end of the mods that we're going to be using. Okay, so I'm looking for a good power armor overhaul, and let me see if this has an update to it. I think this is Warson's Garage. Okay, I think it does. We're going to look this one up. So I think I need to do a clean install on it, but Warson's power armor has tons of paint jobs and stuff, so we can really customize this bad boy. And I believe, let's see, progression system, yeah, power armor progression system, under paint jobs on 6 jetpack styles, model X lining, so I can make any power armor up to level X01. There we go, new power armor mod. So it basically overhauls the power armor crafting system and upgrade system and all of the paint jobs. So this is really cool. I need to do a fresh install of this real quick, so we're going to, actually I'm going to go ahead and just delete it now. I installed it wrong before, and none of my textures and meshes were showing up, so we're going to do a fresh install. It's been updated. It's been at least 1.5 years since I downloaded this, I think. Yeah, I don't even see date on here. 11, 17, 17, so most of these, 16. So yeah, I downloaded most of these in the last couple years, but nothing's been recent. This is taking a little bit to install. This is a pretty big mod. Combat zone restored. While we're going through this, this will restore some of the unused content in the combat zone. It sucked that we couldn't actually fight in there, so we're going to be doing that. Fusion City Rising is a quest mod we haven't tried before, but we're going to this time. Excuse me. Diamond City, or I'm sorry, radio songs. Perks Unleashed. Here's one that really kind of ticked me off in the main game, especially on like my second and third playthrough. I didn't like having a level list for all the perks. If you have, I mean, just like in, I mean, if you have the stats to unlock the perk, you should be able to do it. I didn't like that it took levels for all of it. So, I mean, basically, I unlocked all the perks. If you got the special stat to get it, then you can get it. Let's see, HUD framework. This is all stuff that other mods need. We got the MCM. Here we go. APC, Home on the Move. This is our APC house. VTO Redux. Okay, this is the vertical takeoff. Okay, so this is going to be the vertical, or this is going to be the vertebrae home. Expensive to make. Xbox One can only handle 1 GB of mods, so I'm jealous of PC players. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'd actually had this on PlayStation 4. I still have it on PlayStation 4. And yeah, that gigabyte is a pain in the ass. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the main reasons I went ahead and bought this again for PC. Is there's so many different mods you can add in, and having that data limit, it just kills me. So yeah, I feel your pain, Slice Pineapple. That is pretty crappy. At least it is nice that you got modding before PS4 did, because that one apparently was like pulling teeth getting Sony to let that one go. Let's see. Customizable targeting HUD. This is some stuff that will change the HUD targeting. Now this will mainly affect like scopes and some of the advanced stuff, like power armor, which again, I'm a power armor player, so this is anything that kind of tweaks power armor I like to look into. Light tweaks. Fix blowout lights. Okay, so this is like some lighting tweaks. Weapons. Okay, so this is an AR-W17. This is a pretty cool gun. It is modular. You can kind of level it up, and as you use it, it's kind of like the it's kind of like when I just played Fallout New Vegas here, and I was using the mods to where you can have signature armor and weapon, and as you had those on, your signature armor and weapons, or weapon, you got different perks added onto them. Same kind of thing, except just a weapon. And just for this weapon. We got the Crossrail. This thing, let me see if it's updated, because this is one I would want to definitely check into. Nope, it looks good. This is a badass energy weapon. Okay, so this bad boy, again, modular. It does some pretty crazy stuff. It's added into level list. It's essentially a plasma weapon. It can do a few, actually, here we go. Here are some examples down here what it can do. It can shoot plasma bolts. It can shoot, essentially, oh wait, there we go. This is a plasma burst here. So standard barrel shoots out a plasma burst. There is a burst flamer. Essentially shoots out plasma flames. Crystallizer, basically shotgun. Disc launcher, it will launch out a disc of plasma, and if you hold on to it, it will track your opponent. An arc cannon will shoot, arcs with plasma or electricity. I mean, it looks really cool. It's worked in pretty well. I could definitely see this being something in the Fallout universe, so I don't mind using it. It is somewhat strong, but somewhat expensive to use in mod too, so I don't mind it. And it does have downsides depending on how you mod it as well, and the enemies can use it. And because of the damage mods we got on, I mean, it pretty much fits in just perfectly. And I've probably been killed by this thing as many times as I have killed creatures with it. A couple times. Like, it's added to the level list. I've walked into some story missions where the story NPCs that were in the area guarding it 1-2 shot at me with these weapons. So I mean, it's pretty cool. It's gonna make the playthrough, I think, a little bit cooler. Where do we leave off at? Desert Eagle. Have not tried this one yet, but I mean, definitely something that you would see in game. These are some other weapons that the mod authors made. Like, he's got some pretty cool stuff, but I mean, stuff like these swords isn't really something I'd probably see. But tons of pretty cool stuff. Grenade expansion pack. This adds in more grenades and some missing grenade recipes to the game. M1911A1 standalone handgun. Basic M19 or 1911 pistol. Road flares. It's going to be very dark in this playthrough, so we're adding in road flares. And then I think that is the last of the mods that I've currently got installed. Now we need to add a couple more in, or specifically one more. So I believe it's Warson's Garage. So let me pull that up real quick. We're going to check out the Nexus. And for anyone who hadn't modded on PC before, I'm going to show you what some of this looks like and how you do it. Fallout. Oops, hold on. For WIPAG, Warson's Immersive Power Armor Garage. Here we go. Open a new tab. So here's the Nexus. Mod is still up. There are a few power armor overhaul mods. This one is one of the more popular ones, especially just because of the customizable paint that you can get. I mean, this thing does a lot. But let's see. Oh crap! I'm listening to my own stuff over there. Sorry, I had to unmute. I had to mute my Twitch. It was I can hear. All right. I need to look for the install instructions. Nope. Sorry, I'm on the wrong screen there. Maybe over here. Now I think there's something else you have to do. Okay, feature Fallout mod, craftable table enter. Oh, I think they've changed a few things on here. Patches are provided. They'll let you craft these items in either crafting or bridges or legendary modification. Oh, we need to get legendary modifications too. Let's see. Let's keep going down because I think I screwed this up when I initially did this, and none of the textures were coming in, so I couldn't paint anything. Alright, install main file using FOD main file, install texture packs. Okay, just saying install doesn't tell you how to install. But I do think we need to probably use a Fallout mod manager, so let's check this out. So right now we're just using Nexus, and the Fallout mod manager helps a little bit more. At least it's been recommended to me. Fallout 4 mod manager. I don't think I want the creation tool. No, I think I want the actual mod manager. Oh, I closed the tab and I don't want to do that. Fallout 4. I think this is what we want. What?
What?
You trying to get my attention or something? You're like kicking my foot.
I'm trying to get comfortable.
Oh. Let's see. I developed. Okay. Next to my manager is fixed. Mod organizer is working too. Alright, we might go ahead and try to install this using the Nexus. We'll see if it works out for us. Installation video by Gopher. We might try him out. Alright, let's go ahead and download the main files. I'm going to take a look at the file, see what all is there. Alright, main file. We need the texture pack. God, all these are required? Okay, 3. Full install options till I get new FMD installer. This worries me. Am I gonna have to get another installer for this? Choose full install options until I get new. Alright, we'll try this, see if that pulls up everything we need. It usually will, but we'll see what all pulls up. Alright, so that brings up our download. This will probably take a little bit. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Now again, if anyone has any other mod ideas they wanted to see me put in here, or want me to check out, go ahead and let me know, and I'll take a look at them, see if we want to add them in for the playthrough. Alright, so that should have added in. Let me go ahead and close up all these tabs now that I've gone through them all. Let's see. And then we're going to check out the install instructions, because I've only ever gotten this to work once. And I forgot how I did it. We want to make sure it works this time. So I want to check out a lot of these cool paint jobs. So alright, let's pull it up. And again, if you haven't checked them out, since I'm showing them here on my stream, check out Orson's Immersive Power Armor Garage. Who is the author of this? Let me make sure I get his name right. Tag for, wait, where's his name at? And Nexus recently changed up their look, so this is kind of new for me still. What the hell's the mod author's name? What the hell? I feel dumb now. I guess Warson, but I want to make sure he's endorsed right here. Please endorse for like my mod. I've used it before, so I'm gonna go ahead and endorse it. Ah, they've changed so much stuff here. Alright, requirements. What else do we need? Oh, these are mods requiring this file. Okay, not bad. Alright, let's check out the install video. Yeah, so here's examples of what some of the power armor is going to look like. I mean, these look pretty cool. They're clean paints, which is something that I think you should have the option for. Look at that, it's pretty badass. Something you should have the option for in the vanilla game. I mean, if I'm painting up something and it's fresh paint, it should look like fresh paint. I get everything's supposed to look gritty. Something that always kind of bugged me in Fallout 4 is if we're making stuff brand new, why does it all look like shit? I don't understand that.
How do you manually install...
Oh, wait, we want mod manager.
So how do you install...
Oh yeah, and this is Gopher, YouTuber Gopher, and this is his guide on how to install it, so this is what we're going to check out.
Fallout 4 mods with Nexus Mod Manager. That is what I'm going to show you. Steam.
Okay, that's just basic installing. I want to know how to install this specifically, but... Alright, I guess we'll just go ahead and download the texture pack. Files. I believe we only got the base file. Power Mirage 1.7, yes. Let's download the texture pack required. Contains all texture using this main file. Extract this file to your data folder. Next is my manager cannot handle the size and will throw errors sometimes, so I got to do this manually. This will be fun. That's probably why it didn't work before. Oh, this one might take a little bit. $2 gigs. Yeah, see, this is another reason I had to stop playing PlayStation. I mean, Pineapple just said, I mean, there's a 1 gig limit on Xbox. I mean, just the textures for this one mod alone are 2 gigabytes. That's crazy. It's downloading slow, so let's try to find an install video specifically for this. Let's pull up to YouTube. Let's see, what the hell? Anthony Floyd. Oh, new subscriber, Anthony Floyd. Awesome, welcome. Let's see. Fallout 4 WIPAG. Install. Let's see, this just shows how to install stuff in general. There's no specific installation for this, so okay. Holy crap, this should not take me this long to download. I bet it's because I'm streaming. Alright, that's okay. We're just going to be finishing up the mods on here anyway, so we're going to be done streaming here soon-ish. But let's check out some posts and see if anyone's had any issues. Oh, he's almost done. There's another patch for this. Oh, he's adding in the dirty scratch versions. Okay. Let's see. It doesn't work on Tesla. Okay, so it wasn't just me having an issue with the... I was having an issue with the textures before, but I just recently updated my mod manager too, so this should work. I want a version of roasted power armor. Okay, this is... You've done your power armor changes back to the old power armor after a while. Okay, so these were a bit ago. I've not seen any real issues since then, so that's good. Alright, so it doesn't look like there should be any issues with anything I'm using. So, past that, I think we're looking at, let's see what other mods we're going to take a look at. I thought there was one more mod. I think it was Let's Sleep Together. Would actually add in a camping set for me and Dogmate. Hold on. Called We All Sleep Together. Sleep Together Anywhere might be what it's called. Yep, here we go. Yep, so we can actually make a bit of a better camp. Alright, so we're going to be checking this one out too. Looks like Hail May is who made this. We've got the script extender already. We may need to make sure that our script extender is updated too. It's not downloading. There we go. It should at least queue up. Oh, it is. Okay, it's just going really slow because I'm downloading something else right now too. I think that's about it as far as mods I wanted for this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. We're going to let everything finish downloading, get everything installed. I'm going to play around and make sure everything works together. And when we come back tomorrow, we'll be starting our Fallout 4 playthrough. So I can't wait to do it. We've been having a lot of fun with the Fallout series here on the channel. We're starting our Fallout 4 here soon. And I'm going to start bringing some videos going over some Fallout 76 speculation and news coming out. As we get closer, I want to make sure I'm kind of on top of things as they're going. Again, I appreciate all the love and support I've gotten here recently. Seems like everyone is really liking the Fallout content. Like I said, we just finished up Fallout New Vegas. It's a little sad finishing that, but it's always sad when we finish up a game. When I finished up Subnautica the first time, that one was kind of sad, but everyone liked it. And I did have a really good time playing it too. So we'll be playing a lot more games. But thank y'all for coming by, and when we come back later, we will be playing some Fallout 4. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you later.